about to ban TikTok in America, y'all.
That bill basically just waiting the president's assent now. It's all but certain. The scene now set for a legal battle, it seems. How long could that drag on for? And what does it mean for a debate around the First Amendment?
Yeah, I think there's going to be, there's already promises that the company will.
Okay, Senate votes 79-18. Oh, it's about to get passed. Biden says today's Wednesday. This video was dropped yesterday. $61 billion earmarked for Ukraine. Aid for Israel and Taiwan. What? What does that have to do with TikTok? I don't know what that has to do with TikTok, y'all, but we about to figure this out.
Lawsuits trying to overturn this law and saying that it's unconstitutional and violating the First Amendment right to free speech. But the lawmakers say that they're very confident they'll prevail because this is a foreign-controlled company, and there's no right to free speech for a Chinese company.
Someone typing? That's not me.
Speech is for the people on TikTok. And so
look at that goofy ass shit, bro. This app is so goofy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like TikTok because you can see like, I mean, you can do the same thing off of Instagram, but the product review apps, I've saved some time by using TikTok by going to product reviews, restaurant reviews, stuff like that. But you can find the same stuff off of, Instagram. But TikTok is just more captivating. I don't know.
Free speech is
There's a lot of goofy shit on this app, though. I'm not going to lie. I would not let my kids use this app.
People on TikTok.
Look at that.
So the argument is that this is very similar to regulations that the government has on who can own broadcast stations, for example, or radio stations. They've had these kinds of regulations in the past, but of course this is an immensely popular social media network that 170 million Americans are using, and so that makes it such a valuable resource if you're the Chinese government. And this is, something where it's going to be hard
just
to
scrolling. I've been a victim of that. Let me tell y'all something. Don't get sucked into social media and these apps. Yes, I get the entertaining. That's what they're made for. You guys have to do your research on social media apps. They use a game, what's it called? A game theory. It's to keep you engaged in the app. Bright lights, captivating music, weird shit like this dude dancing like, weird, and keeps you captivated. So it keeps you scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Next thing you know, when you go to your screen time app in your settings, you've been on the shit for like 5 hours. Then you finally turn your phone off and now you're tired. You got to go to work in the morning. The app is a waste of time. Now, you can utilize the app to make money off of it, obviously, to help your businesses, obviously. But I think that's the only reason why you should use the app, man. It's kind of like it's a conundrum, bro. Don't get zapped into this app, bro. For real. Pay somebody else to do this for you, bro. This app is so mind-numbing. You know how many girls I've talked to, or, well, not a lot, but there was a few girls that I talked to or went on dates on that have like fucking TikTok brain. Like every 5 seconds they quoting some shit off of TikTok. Can't even sit still and have like a conversation. Just brain going everywhere. TikTok brain. Sad, bro.
Why China would be willing to let it
I don't
go.
want people to lose their money and they hustle, but damn, like this app is crazy. But it is a user error. Like nobody's making you use this shit, but it's like going gambling. Nobody drags you to the casino.
Let the algorithm and the wealth of data that it has potential access to here turn over to the Americans. So it's going to be potentially a long, dragged-out fight, although the legislation itself, it's supposed to be resolved, this divestment, within a year. But that'll be up to the courts to decide.
Yeah, the divestment within a year, so that takes us well past the U.S. election. But in terms of a Chinese response, I mean, we've got the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, about to head to China. To what degree is this going to dominate the agenda?
I think it's going to become one of the big issues between U.S. and China relations because if
crazy a TikTok app, an app with such a dumb name called TikTok is going to be a pivotal factor in the relations between the U.S. and China. Wow.
But
wow.
There could be sort of tit for tat kind of things with retaliation. And there's certainly a lot of American companies doing business in China as well. And so I think that's something to watch is whether this will have broader impacts on the overall relationship, very important economic and political relationship between the two countries. But one thing that was clear, just talking to senators in both parties this week, is just how badly the lobbying effort, which was sweeping, expensive, and by TikTok to prevent this vote, just backfired. Senators were irate that even their own children were coming under assault. The children who were using TikTok were getting inundated with messages saying contact your senators to tell them to oppose this bill. And they felt
damn, they're even telling the kids to do this shit. Yeah, I don't use TikTok like that, man. I feel like Instagram is already like when it comes to the apps nowadays. I feel like Twitter is where Twitter is kind of like Reddit. People that think they know it all, they just post whatever's on their mind on there. Very minimal stuff, blah, blah, blah. Facebook is the older crowd. It's a little bit more sophisticated. People are a little bit more tame on Facebook, but not really because a lot of companies be watching what's going on Facebook, on every app. But I feel like they're more so on Facebook because it's for older. I feel nowadays it's like older people that are on Facebook. Instagram is pretty much like Skid Row / the red light district / every single nightclub in existence. That's what Instagram is. Very entertaining, but it's like a bunch of just OnlyFans thoughts on there. Snapchat is a whore app. What else? YouTube, I think, is the most mature app because you have long videos that are like educational on here and stuff. I feel like YouTube is probably the most educational social media app out there. TikTok, it is educational, but it's saturated with all this goofy shit, man. Not saying YouTube has some too, but I feel like YouTube has a lot less of that. Like how-to videos and stuff. I feel like if you could sit through a 5-minute video of some dude showing you how to fucking put a nail through a piece of wood, I feel like it's a legit video. Rather than a 30-second video of some dude with like purple green hair saying, hi guys, blah, 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 and there's like fucking rap music on EDM remix shit dropping in the background. I just feel like it's just more wholesome value off of like an actual like somewhat lengthy video. Yeah, YouTube is number one, bro. What is this? The CEO response to the ban. This was posted 41 minutes ago. Let's check this out.
The U.S. Senate passed a bipartisan foreign aid bill last night that takes up the issues surrounding TikTok.
Many lawmakers...
Oh, they did pass it. Okay, good. I mean, maybe good. We're going to see what's going to happen.
The U.S. Senate passed a bipartisan foreign aid bill last night that takes up the issues surrounding TikTok.
Many lawmakers have warned of security risks from the social media app. They cite how the Chinese government could gain access to users' data. The foreign aid bill will require TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the app or risk having it banned in the U.S. Now it's Beijing-based parent company.
You know what I heard? And y'all got to look this up on YouTube. But the algorithm, see, they're clicking on this discovery button right here on the app. When you go to discovery, you can see like different videos that are on the app. I mean, that are catered toward your account. You can see like what you're interested in, like what your stuff you like, stuff you followed, you commented on. They'll cater more videos like that to your scrolling feed, whatever. In China, from what I've heard and seen off other videos on here, they don't allow certain ages to receive the algorithm where it's like stupid shit. Like twerking. You ain't gonna see twerking on the Chinese thing. Maybe if you're older, but if you like 14 to like 18, when you're scrolling, it's a very rare chance, probably like 0.00001 chance that you're gonna see like some twerking or some chick with her titties and OnlyFans talking retarded and shit like that. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean. But in America, man, I looked at my cousin's TikTok, bro, and he followed like a lot of rappers and stuff. It's sexy red, get it sexy every other video. Dude smoking weed. I'm like, bro, you're not even out of high school. Like, this is weird. And there's some cool stuff on there, like people dancing and stuff like that. That's dope. But it's just a lot of the other content is OnlyFans is mind-numbing stuff. And if you have a teenager getting all that information, receiving all that just so fast and so just... Because, bro, these kids do this, like, 6 hours a day, bro. Like, it's crazy just... for hours. Mind-numbing. They don't read no books. They don't practice. They don't do nothing. That's why I think, man, these kids going to public school is a blessing, bro. Keep these kids in school.
9 months to sell the company.
Make no mistake, this is a ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is their ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Because if you were in China, they don't push all the sexy red shit through to their kids. It seems like they're intentionally pushing that shit on our people. They don't. You go to China, it's dudes learn how to code and building like robots and shit. You come here to America. Didn't even follow any accounts. You already got sexy red videos and OnlyFans hoes twerking on your feed, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. I say we ban the app. Are some people gonna lose their money? Look, we're gonna ban the app. For you OnlyFans girls and for you TikTok influencers, are you gonna have to get a real job? What they call a real job? Yes. Are you gonna have to actually be interesting? Yes, unfortunately. Are you gonna have to learn a new skill or an actual trade? Yes, unfortunately. But this is for the better of the people, bro. Like I don't really, yeah. This is weird, bro. Y'all just really want to have this TikTok shit. Don't know shit about what's going on with the government, man. It's crazy. I guess you can say it's one of the very few things Biden did that was good. Is sign this law to ban this app. But yeah, man. Like and subscribe. TikTok is about to be no longer.